Yahweh Shai, Bashir, Matakwadash.
Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders at Great Millstone, who do well. Peace and salutations, as always, to the elect, the Hebrew Israelites, branch here at Great Millstone here in Dallas, Texas. Here another week, to uplift the names of the Most High God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Yahweh, Bahashem, and the name of Yahweh Shai, which is the name of the only begotten Son of the Most High, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, who is our mediator, our high priest, and our way back to the Father in these latter days, through his blood. Not only do we have, the promise of redemption and the covering of our sins, we have received the Holy Spirit, so that we can receive the Holy Spirit of promise in these latter days and walk through this grace period, separating ourselves from the rest of our people and from this world period via the Holy Spirit, starting with the servants, the prophets, who have the gospel of everlasting life. Somebody get that. And this gospel shall be preached, and that will lead unto the very end of this kingdom. Which the end didn't come through Christianity, it didn't come through Islam, it didn't come through Buddhism, it didn't come through being a 5%er, it damn sure didn't come through Egyptology. The new song, the gospel that ultimately will lead to the end of hell on earth and the establishment of righteousness on earth starts with the gospel given unto us, as we have started with our apostles, bishops, and elders, and the men that labor before them, as we have spoken. As we enter into their labors, the earth is hastening, this age is hastening to pass away. And you can clearly feel it in the air that, something's wrong.
Yeah.
Your spirit should be, this place, your flesh, if anything, is drained. Where the saints are worn out. It's like, as soon as I walk up, I pull up to, and the first thing the brothers started doing was complaining.
Yeah.
So, the creation is groaning. The saints are worn out, but at the same time, we are galvanized through the Holy Spirit to rejoice in the hope that was foretold and promised. Whoever got it?
I got it right here. I'm going to start at 13.
Yep.
This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end.
As a matter of fact, start
12.
Start up.
Iniquities?
Yep.
Okay. Verse 12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Iniquity is what? Sin.
That's right.
Which stems from a wicked ruler. The reason sin runs rampant is a reflection of the rulership. And iniquity is sin stacked upon sin.
Yep.
And because that has abounded in the earth, the love of many has waxed cold. And now the Edomite, because you can't establish a system on sin, wickedness, rape, robbery, and murder, and it ends well. Eventually, it's gonna, the chickens are gonna come home to roost, and that's where Esau Edom's at. But he's trying to blame Jake, migrants and immigrants, and people who, suck the resources dry through welfare programs, these marginalized. He's trying to blame them as the reason as his kingdom is falling. But really, the reason your kingdom is falling is iniquity.
Yeah.
You haven't, as a ruler, set a righteous standard. The 1% hoard all of the resources to themselves, and instead of using that to help the people, it's one way to be supreme over people and still, but he wants to dominate.
Yeah.
He wants to harm people on purpose.
Yeah. And if I may, he wants to paint it as, okay, there's a big issue going on, but let's point the finger, of course, at the 12 tribes. Like, we always get on the 12 tribes. We know 2/3 of our people ain't shit. But at the same time, nah. This, your economy, the way the inflation is, it has nothing to do with Jake.
Debt.
Yeah.
Drugs everywhere. They want to paint Jake as the face of drugs.
Yeah.
Even in Venezuela, you have these ships just get blown up, and now they're like, we got the drug trafficking under control. What?
Yeah.
There's drugs everywhere.
Yep.
You Edomites, the Chinese are bringing all kind of fentanyl over here. That ain't Jake. Jake ain't bringing that shit into their neighborhoods, but they're the face of it.
That's right.
Now, they have a price to pay, because the scriptures say you suffer not a witch to live. Basically, they're just a bunch of witches. However, you still are to be blamed for putting that bottle to them.
That's right.
And ultimately, now all of these drugs are affecting you Edomites. Your sons and daughters are all strung out on crack, heroin, fentanyl, okay? Losing it. So you Edomites are through.
Yep.
But the reason that this system is collapsing the way that it's collapsing, the underlying factor is iniquity, which is sin. Go ahead. Because iniquity shall abound.
This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 12 again. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
And iniquity has basically led to people becoming psycho.
Yeah.
Because what we've learned, one of the things I like to constantly harp on, one of the greatest lessons we should have learned as Israelites, as the bride of the Most High through Yahweh Shai, is that wickedness doesn't work.
Yeah, it don't.
All right, we're looking at the condition of the people and how crazy and psychotic they are. It's because of sin.
Yeah.
Sin running rampant, no order.
Yeah.
And what people, boast in liberties becomes a snare unto them. Yeah. That's how the Edomite, uses democracy and liberal freedoms to just destroy people and make everything a big mess.
Yep.
See? And you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're the true Israelites. You were given a standard, a way to walk. You see? And you haven't walked in that way. And look at your families, look at your children, look at your men, look at your women. Okay? Look, we could sit here all day and point out, okay, the nigger woman or the woman, and the woman could sit all day and bring out the evils of particular men. But overall, we have a spiritual sickness within our nation that needs to be fixed. And the only way to fix it is by acknowledging your offense, repenting, calling on the names of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, and making your bodies a living sacrifice for the purpose of the rebuilding of the tabernacle of David in whatever capacity you can. Because with that mindset, you change.
That's right.
You put away the idols. You stop being a nigger. You stop doing all of the things that Esau Edom is now getting ready to attack you and accuse you for.
Yep.
So because iniquity has abounded, there's no love in the earth. And now they're trying to blame it on us. We're the most hateful thing going.
Yeah.
See? But the elites, they're running out of room.
That's right.
Now the common people are calling them out.
Right.
But in the process, they're mad on idols. So that's not even going to work.
Yeah.
The No Kings rally. It's still rooted in being a democracy.
Yeah.
It's rooted in establishing the left hand.
Yeah.
The right wing messed us over again. Let's establish the left. And then you go get a nigga like Biden or Harris or another freak to do nothing but forward madness under the guise of civil liberties.
Yeah.
Using you so-called blacks as the face of it.
Yeah.
From civil rights comes gay rights, trans rights, have sex with a mouse rights, dress up as a teddy bear rights, be able to walk naked right. All of those rights are stacked off of you niggas back, man. And you still haven't woken up to the grand scheme of things. And in the process, you become godless.
Yeah.
You was gonna say something?
Oh, well, the whole government shutdown thing. You got Jasmine Crockett, which she's from the DFW area. She's boasting in, well, I'll continue to not pass my vote, meaning her not continuing to pass her vote means the government shutdown will continue because no one reached out to what she needed. Now, if it's on a quality level, cool, but everybody know that should be handled outside of the initial government shutdown because your particular district, you know what I'm saying, which we know, man, we not favored here, man. This isn't our rest like the elders going into, man. Jake wanted all and wanted now. Like, this is temporal. But she literally got up, and the elder know what the interview I'm talking about. She boasted, well, they ain't asked me what I want, so the government can stay shut down. Like, wow.
And meanwhile, people are just suffering.
Yeah.
People who are in your militaries.
Yeah.
Okay, people who go to work every day, wake up, putting together stupid ass lunches. Okay, ironing at the last minute. Okay, forget to unplug it. Good thing the new ones turn off on their own. Right? Rushing to work with coffee stains on their shirt. Jake, miss a patch in the back. You know what I'm saying? Nigga turn to the right and like, there, Mr. Pack. He rushing to get to work.
On them busy mornings, you forget to put on deodorant. You start.
You forget to put on deodorant and walk around with the arms stuck to your body and shit. soon as you grab some paper, nigga, that must go come out. If you try to help Maria fix the printer, nothing but damn must come out. You know what I'm saying? So the whole day you just can't. I can't wait to get off work, so I'll go put on some deodorant. That shit childish.
Yeah, it's
Because those very same people that go through all of that hell, that your working class has been just effed over, not only by the right wing but the left wing. When the left wing had the ability to help people, who did they help? The freak. The creep. The feminist. The one who wants abortion. That's where all of the attention went. The working class has just been ignored. This is why people are getting ready to lose their damn minds, man.
And when you talk about those wings, right wing, the left wing is still on the same bird. When you looked at like when Obama was in office, they pushed toward how we sway the people, sway them to the moles. You know, then when Biden got in office, like you say, let's put into these freaks, the ones that want to delete their the babies and things, that open up the borders. Now you got here on the other wing. Now we say, okay, how are we gonna sway the people again? Let's go ahead and let's close the borders. It's just madness. It's confusion. You know,
it's childish. We're living under a childish ruler. And that's what's going to be addressed. Okay, that's what we are here to address.
That's right.
Wicked, demonic, childish, brutal rulership that has dominated the earth. You know, keep reading on that.
This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. Then shall the end come.
So this gospel is a particular gospel, a testimony that will be preached. And the testimony, all right, we're testifying of the coming of Yahweh Shai, which comes with the end of Esau's world.
That's right.
We're testifying, you know, that you devils are liars. We're testifying on what we've witnessed through the Holy Spirit. Because we received the testimony via the Holy Spirit to be able to go into the scriptures, and now we're witnessing reality. We're witnessing the truth. So we're supposed to go to the stand, the altar, the highways and the byways, where ultimately we're making our bodies a living sacrifice, because we're, as you can see, at the threat of imminent death. Although they haven't outright said that Israelites and street preaching is you know, liable to get you thrown in jail, the laws and the legislation that is being passed, Antifa, which is a term that really just means anti-fascist, okay, has been declared a domestic terror. So that's not one organization. It's a mindset more than anything. So they're already right there. They're weaponizing words. They're ultimately coming up on a way to wage war on the men of the Lord. So that's why the scriptures say, "He that endured unto the end, the same shall be saved," because he's going to address you about what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna try to taint your witnessing.
Like the internal attorney general, was it Ken Paxton? Say he wants to start infiltrating these particular groups. So we already know what that means, man.
He's already doing it.
So just continue to stay on, in the spirit and stay on our toes, because this is we're at the very end. You know what I'm saying? So, we're gonna like the elder said, already been doing it since the days of COINTELPRO, man.
Right. And you don't win this time. See, no matter how many, lies you tell, now we just found out, I forget what the name of the department was. They used the AI video to act like Jake was waging war against ICE. Okay, so they're already getting ready to play unfair. We knew that they were going to do this. Okay, and they're talking about they're going to sue. You're not going to get nowhere with that. If anything, they'll just take the video down. Basically, they're not going to play fair. Because they're on the ropes. The works of the wicked elite and their evils is now being called out, not just by us, but by everybody. So now they're trying to, they were doing a good job of trying to keep everybody's eyes off of them, but it's not working no more. So now they're getting ready to pass laws and legislation to where it's illegal to talk about them. Okay?
The Israelites is a talking point. Since the truth came out, it's been a talking point around the world. I think it was Kanak and the other Apostle Ronald, I was listening to that video today. I think Elder Kanak, he was somewhere, and he said that he might want me to start talking about the Israelites. They're trying to tell the so-called black woman that she was kind of acting all weird, but the Israelites is a talking point, man. You know,
Yeah.
it's here. It ain't going nowhere. This is it.
Yeah.
You got to address it. That goes to Revelation 11:11 when they stood upon their feet. Because now you know when the truth entered into those men, you know your kingdom is going down. Because Psalm 83, you came together in cahoots with the other nations to suppress us from these people, from the Lord's people, man.
Yep.
Now it's out. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
But try to come wicked. But that ain't gonna work. You trying to use the scare tactic, man. Listen, man, the Lord will have the angels around us, man.
Right.
So you already lost, Esau, you know.
Kind of line back on that, because we just read in Matthew 24:14, you know, this word got to come out, and we actually pushing, but this word is bringing forth the end, you know, because the Lord is hearing that, you know, hearing us, and he's responding like in the time of Egypt. This is Romans 10 and verse 14. I'm going to start at verse 13 in the NLT. It says, for everyone who calls upon the name of the Lord will be saved. And that is the name of the Lord is Yahweh, meaning he is, and Yahweh Shai is who the word English calls Jesus.
Yep.
We have to call upon the name of Yahweh Shai because he's the mediator, all right? Because he's our what? He is our Savior. He is our deliverer.
That's right.
All right? And verse 14, it says, but how can they call on him to save them unless they believe in him? And how can they believe in him if they never heard about him?
Yeah.
How can they hear about him unless someone tells them? So we have a job, we have the duty to come out on the highways and byways and preach the gospel, tell the name of the Lord.
That's right.
All right? And that is basically gonna Esau, he knows who, like I said, you know, you had the woman out there talking about the Israelites. They know about this truth. They know about the word. And you know our people are waking up. So this is gonna have Esau to be like, okay, we gotta put a stop to this. All right, who was that? Rockefellers that said that they never should have invented the internet because this word coming out. That's one of that unicorn. All right, that World Wide Web that is connecting everyone. All right, and now Esau starting to see these things in outer space. They're panicking. All right,
Yeah.
and they know who the people are. They know the real people of the Lord. And they finna do whatever they can to come down on them.
Yeah.
Now that's why they said close the border, now open it back up, push them back out.
Yeah.
All right. You really think he want to just put you back out into your other lands? No, he's looking to bring an excuse to come down on you.
Slay your ass.
Just slay your ass.
Yeah.
He don't want you really to go back. He wants you to get your ass right there and talk shit. That's why he's finna cut out the food stamps and things
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Yes, now be having these nigga women talking about, I'm gonna just fill my butt
People
and
just
walk
get
out.
ready to, the love of many is wax cold.
Yeah.
Right.
These are a bunch of psychos now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You take the pacifier away from them, they for the scream.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah.
That one growing that Jake was crying.
Yeah, I
So
know
why
what
do
you
That's fucked
That's
up.
why what the government's always called. That's why people say that daddy government. They call them daddy government.
Right.
Yeah, I heard
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They get you set up with these programs. You get nourished.
Yeah.
And basically you become dependent on
Yeah.
it, which we're all dependent on this system to a degree. You see what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
Jake, they don't have no hope. They don't have the names.
Yeah.
They don't have no morals. The religion has failed them. They
Yeah.
ain't gonna
Yeah.
just crash out.
Yeah.
These are Christians. A lot of these niggas that get it on the internet talking like I'm going to do this and
Yeah.
that, these are people who consider themselves Bible believers,
Yeah.
a lot of us. Right?
Yeah. Look.
So what have they learned?
Yeah. Like that Winans video. No, you brother seen that? One of the Winans, yeah.
Gave him like 1,200.
Yeah, talking about if people wasn't listening. Y'all not hearing me now. I said 1,000 plus 1,000. You know what I'm saying? But you sitting there, I can't think of a word, but you berating. You're berating a church member in front of thousands, bro.
Yeah.
Jake don't even be having money to give to these asshole
Right,
pastors, bro.
$2,000 just
Yeah.
to give to a big sweaty ass pastor.
Yeah.
Remember the woman gave her last mite. She gave her last penny
Yeah.
and was accounted righteous.
Yeah.
How you know that ain't that organization or that lady's last penny?
Yeah. And that further lets you know that our people got that zeal, but it's not what? According to knowledge, man.
Right. But I thought the law was done away with until tithes come into play. Then all of a sudden the law, because the tithes are for the Levites.
Ooh. Man, excellent point.
So Jake always talked about tithes, but I thought the law was done away with.
Yeah.
So that wasn't it. Christianity was a shit stain in the earth, just with the rest of the religions and the philosophies, and it got to go.
That's right.
That's another reason why people's minds have waxed cold, and they're gonna be walking into Jacob's trouble, and they threaten to take away your food stamps. You say, "I'm gonna just go start going to the grocery store." You put yourself on camera. How stupid can you be?
Yeah, you're incriminating yourself.
You're just stupid. Esau is getting ready to then say, people like this they need to go to jail.
Yeah. Yep.
They pose a threat to our society. That's the spirit in. You don't have the whole Second Amendment, freedom of speech. That's done.
Yeah.
This you got to understand. This very party, Trump, are doing what they were criticizing Biden and them for doing, censoring people.
Yep.
Right. So they don't give a damn about the law. So we're getting ready to have to lean on faith because it's not going to be fair. They're getting ready to start deleting brothers' pages left and right with no explanation. We just, a few brothers, elder brother in Vegas, page is gone. You wake up.
No explanation.
This is you're basically the stuff you're posting is spam or misleading. So
yeah,
you're taking the page down.
They did that with the apostle.
Yep. So somebody probably like Vocab or somebody, they're flagging particular videos, or they got a team of people flagging the videos for spam. You see what I'm saying? Because the left hand is losing. Yeah. Nobody want to hear the message of Christianity. The only reason people are listening to Christians now is to talk about the Israelites, or if it's one of those white Christian nationalists. Yeah. Talking their BS. Other than that, nobody want to hear Christianity. Yeah. That wasn't the gospel. The scriptures say, "This gospel shall be preached in all the world, and then shall the end come."
That's right.
And the end is here.
Yep.
But what is the end? The end is the end of Esau's world. Right. That's what they didn't lay around there and tell you. We're living at the end of Esau's world, man. Which prophetically, that's synonymous with the kingdom of heaven being set up.
That's right.
You got something?
Oh, if your brother got something.
Get that Proverbs 29 as well.
This is Matthew chapter 12, verse 25 and 26. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, if every kingdom divided against itself is brought to the let me reread that. Verse 25 again. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. Every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. Here's the point. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? Just to land back on the point on what the elders are saying right now, man. All right, America, aka Babylon the Great, is on a complete utter downhill, down a hill, man.
That's right.
Okay, Babylon the Great is falling right before our eyes. That's why we come in week and week out, to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great. Hey, the truth came out 50, 60 years ago. Look how fast Babylon has crumbled.
That's right.
In a short amount of time, plantation Christianity been around for years, man. That ain't moved. That ain't brought that 144,000 hasn't been raised up through Christianity. All right, through Christianity, that has a lot of blood behind it, man. Mm-hmm. A lot of Israelite blood behind it. Okay, but hey, through this truth coming out, hey, we've been able to divide Satan's kingdom, man.
That's right.
Satan's kingdom is divided spiritually, okay, physically, solely physically, all right. Was it politically? You got the left and the right. Yeah. Some that, of course, we know us that know, we know that's just bread and circus, but hey, the people believe it, man. Okay? And when like the elders was going into, when Jacob's trouble arises, hey, they're gonna lean on that. That left and righteous, the moles against the heterosexuals, whatever you want to call them, man. That's something that's being pushed heavy out on the earth right now too. Yep. People sick of moles and shit, man. Yeah. Got them in the schools teaching your kids and shit. All right, the Transformers. People sick of that shit. Mm-hmm. So people gonna say when shit gets tough, hey, a lot of those people gonna start dying, man.
Yep. Yeah.
Even Esau, these low Joe Sixpack Esau, Edomites out here complaining. They are upset. Yeah. They come out, what was it, the no king,
Yeah.
Something they just had.
Yeah.
You know, then they showed the Edomite walking down. He was praising Trump.
Yeah.
And they took his glasses and ran down the street.
Yeah.
Got his head. He
falling.
Can't even run.
Yeah. And what's crazy, even though he's, we don't know who he is, but off the eye test, we perceive him to be an Edomite, a devil, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, bro, that still don't give you the right to go fucking with people, bro. Why are you grabbing this man's glasses? Now, depending on what state it is, you know what I'm saying, stand your ground.
He was walking around calling people faggots.
Oh yeah, yes, yeah.
Trump, God bless Trump, God bless ICE.
Yeah. Yeah, I seen that, right?
And the whole concept of no kings really goes back to what they, 1776, when America uprooted itself from under the British, and we no longer want to be ran by a king. So the whole mindset behind it is to fight for your freedom. So the American people don't understand that they're leading you to the slaughter.
Yeah.
Yes. Synonymously, he's calling Antifa a domestic terrorist group. So what does Antifa mean? Anti-fascist, anti-elite, globalist, right? So basically, Trump now has the power to say that that mindset is your domestic terrorist. So then the whole No Kings movement, even the legacy behind it speaks to you willing to fight for your freedom.
Yeah.
So they can say these people pose a threat, they're trying to fight us.
Yeah.
And people don't understand that they're leading you to the slaughter.
Yeah.
Okay? Because America was founded from them what? Fighting for their rights.
Yeah.
Fighting from being oppressed.
Yeah.
Which the British still run this thing.
Yep.
America still owns, lock, stock, and barrel by the bankers. But they established their so-called independence. But what was it? Revolutionary Wars.
Yep.
And Esau Edom, he stands on that. Nigga, we're willing to fight for our freedom. We're not going to be subject to no goddamn king.
That's Satan divided against
There
Satan.
you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because fucking European Edomites don't fuck with American Edomites.
Yeah.
Right.
They look at them as degenerates, fat, lazy pieces of shit, man. Like,
Yep.
that's what Americans are.
Yep.
Fucking Russian Edomites, they don't fuck with American Edomites, man.
Yeah.
Right. You about to say something?
Oh no, I'm just agreeing.
Proverbs 29.
You had something. Okay. Whatever you got.
Proverbs 29 and verse 2.
Right.
When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
So everybody's mourning. If somebody gets serious activity, rulership wasn't made for you to just constantly oppress and exploit people. And, you know what I'm saying? Basically, people, because what's that scripture? A king without subjects has nothing. Is that Proverbs 24 and 8 or 28 or 24 and 8 or something like that? But it's in the NLT.
I'll do it.
Prince, Proverbs 28:14.
It's not 24.
14 and 28, I think.
Yep.
You want to get there now? Salaki. This is Proverbs chapter 14, verse 28. Yep, it's highlighted too. In the multitude of people is the king's honor, but in the want of people is the destruction of the prince.
Right. Get it in the NLT.
In the NLT.
Read what you just read again. Proverbs 29.
Proverbs 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
So as we can see, the righteous ain't in authority because everybody's mourning. See? Everybody's in mourning. Everybody's in perplexed. With the culture that's been set up, men are through, women are a prey.
Yeah.
There's no order. Okay, the economy is set up to keep the people running in the hamster wheel.
Right.
Yeah.
Literally, while the elite have used time as a weapon, you're just in this hamster wheel.
Yeah.
Trying to keep the bills paid. It shouldn't be like this.
Yeah.
Food isn't readily available to the people. Growing your own food isn't a concept. everything's set up so that you go to him.
Yeah.
He got you paying like the Orlando Brown. Grapes? Apples, nigga? Water? There's supposed to be water in each city. All right, wells and certain creeks where you can have water.
Yeah.
Rivers were set up to where you can have drinking water. Mm-hmm.
And we know that because we see those water tanks and we know local rivers, but under the rule of E.
You got to pay for it.
Yeah.
This is a life necessity, man. Yeah. There are God-given rights that have been violated by this man's rulership. Therefore, the people are mourning.
Yeah.
And now there's even a lot of Edomites coming out being like, really, nigga, the elites or with your white people are the problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're like, we a lot of them, they're just like, basically, we have fun pointing the finger at, the poor blacks and, the browns, but we know technically the problem is them.
Yeah.
Us.
Yeah.
Their own tongue is falling on themselves, man.
That's right.
You got that?
Yeah, in the NLT, right?
Yep.
Okay. This is back in Proverbs chapter 14, verse 28, and this is in the NLT. A growing population is a king's glory. A prince without subjects has nothing.
Right. So the concept of one with subjects under him is not wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. See, people hear about servitude, slavery, and they just because they're looking at it from the perspective of Esau.
Yeah.
There's always going to be a person or a nation superior to the other nations.
Yeah.
That's how history, as we know it, has worked out.
Yeah.
What makes you think the kingdom of heaven is going to be any different?
That's right.
The thing is, we're nobles. The leaders of our people are nobles, and noblemen do what? They spread righteousness, justice. Okay, they're not using, as the scriptures say, woe to you, O land, when your ruler is a child. Get that? Somebody in the book of Proverbs or Ecclesiastes.
One of my favorites.
Go ahead.
This is our GMS Hasadak Ba Blanket Howard 144K. And what we do, man, I'll get right to it. This is Ecclesiastes, I started verse 5, it says, there is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceeded from the ruler.
Right.
Folly is said in great dignity.
See, the ruler is not supposed to allow folly to spread as a way that people, entertain themselves.
Yeah.
Your average commercial, your average musician, your average, everything is rooted in folly.
Yep.
Your presidents and rulers and the people that you got before us is just a bunch of folly. But it's said in great dignity, man.
Yeah.
Somebody look up the word nobles or nobleman. Go ahead.
Oh.
Back in verse 6, Ecclesiastes 10:6, folly is said in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place.
See, folly is set in great dignity. The rich, which are those who have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, that will basically turn this earth around. Even in these fleshly bodies now, if you gave us rulership, we would do better with the earth than you people, man.
Yep.
Doing the best we can, but the thing is, we ain't gonna have these bodies when we rule under Yahweh Shah. We're gonna have new bodies. Okay, so the folly is set in great dignity, but things that are needful for the earth are hidden,
Right.
lied upon. All kind of inventions. Even this AI, that could be used to help people. What was he using it to do? Snare your ass, man. Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 10:7. I have seen servants upon horses, and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
So the servant that's on a horse is the biblical Edomite. The scriptures say one of the things that you hate to see as a righteous man is a fool or a servant that's set up in a position of rulership. These heathen are really servants. Okay? But they've been put in a position of rulership. Esau, Edom should never be ruling over anyone. Because he's disobedient.
Yeah.
Right.
Boy, fool with.
Like, what does a child need? He needs somebody over his ass. You know what I'm saying? To tell him what to do, because he'll do something, that's going to destroy himself. So he needs to be watched over. That's the Edomites.
Yeah.
But that person has been given dominion over the whole earth, all of the resources, your food, your air, okay, your water, and he's weaponized things that are necessities. Like water, that's a necessity.
Yep.
Right.
But he puts fluoride in and all kind of chemicals to destroy you. You should technically have free water running through your sink, but it's destroyed.
Water big.
A parasite with a wave cap in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
He get inside your ass and have baby. You don't even need a woman. He's just multiplying.
I'm off the shit you eat.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? Goodness gracious, man. All of these foods are infected with parasites. That's really cancer.
Yeah. A lot of research on that.
Parasites.
Parasites, yep.
Everything goes back to parasites, man. And Esau Edom makes sure that it's in everything, so that he can use your body as a racket while you're alive to your slow death, man.
Yeah. You get money off of it.
It's a money grab. There you go.
Yeah, that's why they get so frustrated with holistic practices. You know what I'm saying? If y'all notice, remember it was like a couple of years ago, and it still may be happening. A few holistic doctors come up missing, turn up missing, turn up dead, because it's killing. Yeah, because it's killing the pharmaceutical sector.
Medical information.
Yeah, and this is not medical information. It's just that it's very don't you find it very suspicious?
Yep.
In the words of Dr. Umar.
Yeah, that should be taught in class, how to use herbs.
Yeah.
Because certain herbs we be taking, but we taking it wrong.
Yeah.
Certain herbs are fat soluble, some are water soluble. So it's really we're learning on the fly, because we live in the kingdom of heaven. That's going to be a standard that you learn at.
Yeah.
Really?
It talks about the leaves for the healing of the nations. The heathen are going to learn righteousness, man.
Yeah.
It ain't just the law. They're just going to learn the law. They're going to learn righteousness.
Yeah.
Because we ain't going to get in the kingdom and be looking for Leviticus. The law going to be in us.
Yeah.
So the heathen are going to know what to take for the ailments that are bothering them.
Yeah. I'm gonna be waiting in long ass line at Walgreens.
Right.
Yeah.
Walking out with that bag that's stapled together.
The RX on it.
Your name, address on there.
Yeah.
And all that shit it's called a wonder drug.
Right.
Wonder this shit go work. Because the 17, I forget the year when they came up with the medical association, you had the people dealing with herbs before then.
Right.
They got rid of them, all of them, man.
Yeah.
And then they came with this because they use oil, which is petroleum, and that shit was used in a lot of these products.
Yeah.
It's all about money. Because remember, you got the blessing, the sword, to get life from the earth.
That's right.
You know, because a lot of these things grow natural in your yard, on the side of the road. But then he'll say, well, no, come to me. So he'll put milk thistle that's found growing on the side of the road, and he'll put it in a bottle, but he's not giving you but a little small percentage of it. You got to take so much of it.
Yeah.
You know, he's a dandelion.
Yeah.
What you say? Them weeds. Those are beneficial to your body.
You cutting them.
Yeah, you cutting them.
Mourn them down, yep.
Mm-hmm.
You make tea out of that.
Yeah.
Then on top of that, they penicillin it has garlic. It's just an educated guess. Medical information. Penicillin has garlic in it.
Yeah.
So the most powerful antimicrobial or against any kind of sexual diseases, you also can just eat garlic or take oregano oil.
Yeah.
That shit is powerful than amoxicillin.
Yeah.
Just take the herbs.
Pine needle resin.
You know? This ain't no medical information.
But we just now learning this.
Yeah.
We had to come into the sanctuary of Yahweh Shem trying to learn this. But this should be taught worldwide.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We have a whole earth in front of us. We have nature in front of us, but we don't even know how to use it.
Right.
Therefore, it just becomes an afterthought. People don't even think, and I got a whole earth in front of me. Every day we got an art show, sun, moon, and people are just shooting. And why are you mad?
Yeah.
You're supposed to be enjoying the earth, but it's this predatorial, capitalistic, a system that just stress people the hell out.
Yeah. Y'all niggas ruined the state fair for people. Bro, y'all, how do you ruin a state fair where it's nothing but self-indulgence, really? All you do is eat, walk around, you know what I'm saying?
And that should be free.
Yeah.
Because the people who work their ass off day in and day out should have access to something, but you charge them for it. You're a nigga.
Yeah.
That's nigga shit.
Yeah.
These are things that people should have for free.
That's right.
But they gotta pay $50 to get in there, and then $25 for a big dry ass turkey leg that's been waiting on your ass since last Tuesday. They been had that shit done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That should be free for the common people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People work their ass off. And stuff like state fairs and things, that was supposed to be to benefit the working class and the people, but you just put hell on them, man.
Right.
Oh man.
They gotta stamp their hand like, what's in the ink? What are you doing? It's just a big, gigantic mess that's been made of the earth because a servant is ruling.
Right.
He shouldn't. We got to get that. I believe it's in the book of Proverbs 30, like at the end. But go ahead. I'll see about it.
I got that noble for you too.
Okay, finish that. And then
Back in Ecclesiastes 10 and 17. Blessed art thou, O land, when thy king is the son of nobles.
See, and this is what you don't get from these other camps. All they do, the law, but they're not guiding you on ultimately how to rule on earth.
Right.
And that's what comes with Yahweh Shai, man. You're supposed to be looking at, you're not boasting in the law, but understanding how beneficial it will be if the earth will reign under it.
Mm.
We keep it to the best of our ability, but we understand the blood of Yahweh Shai, but we look at this world and we're like, wait a minute. Now that we've learned righteousness, this is a part of our battle and a part of why we're, so angry and high blood pressure comes with the territory. Because you're angry all the time, but that's why you got to take care of yourself. But looking at this earth and how out of order it is, it's like, wow.
Nasty work.
It's bad, man. Worse than we can even imagine. Go ahead, Salaki, go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 10 and 17. Blessed art thou, O land, when thy king is the son of nobles.
See, blessed are thy, O land, when your king is the son of nobles. Go ahead.
And thy princes eat in due season.
But there's another one. You got to get the one before that.
Oh,
Yeah, 16. Yeah, I thought you didn't read it. Yeah, that's the one.
This is back in Ecclesiastes 10 and 17. 10 and 16. Woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child.
Yeah, I know he's a child. What only kingdom you know got a big ass red truck that put out fires?
Yeah.
That's child's play,
That's
man.
child, yeah.
What kingdom has a fucking big red truck, bro?
Yeah.
With the siren on top. This shit is foolish, man.
Yeah.
You got it up.
Back in Ecclesiastes 10 and 16.
It's Proverbs 30 and 22. We get it in the NLT. Slide. Go. Read that again.
Ecclesiastes 10 and 16. Woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child, and thy princes eat in the morning.
See, they eat in the morning. What does that mean? They wake up and they're fixated on their lust. They wake up and they're not thinking about the affairs of the kingdom. Because again, you're given rulership to guide people to righteousness. Okay? That's what a nobleman does.
Mm-hmm.
You're given rulership for the purpose of forwarding the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You're not supposed to be given rulership to just harm people for no goddamn reason. Poison them. That's not the purpose of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. But that's what Edomite Christian nationalism is rooted in.
Right.
Exploiting people for their resources, destroying the land, waging war on them, putting diseases in them, breaking up their families. Okay? And when it's all said and done, your corporation runs supreme in their land, which they got resources in. Because the Lord put heathen in particular parts of the earth where they're rich in resources. The earth is full of resources. So where these particular heathen have been given their lands, there's things that are beneficial. Mm-hmm. So instead of going and making a deal and dealing righteously like King Solomon did, okay, what did he do? He just destroys it. He destroys the people, man. Makes deals with them and then breaks all of the treaties, man. Undermines them, man. He's the devil.
That's right.
This is what he's done throughout the four corners of the earth.
Back in Ecclesiastes.
So woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child. And he wakes up. Read that again, Salah.
It says, verse 16, woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child, and thy princes eat in the morning.
So they just wake up fixated on, I'm hungry. What can I get for my belly? They're not righteous. They're not thinking about the affairs of the people. You have people to guide.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You should be, rulership ain't just based upon, of course, you know, the kingdom, we go get everything under Yahushua. But the purpose is that we guide people into light.
Right.
Yep.
That's the duty of a priest, to teach the people clean and unclean. That's what the priest did for Israel. Now that all of the Israel are going to be righteous in the kingdom, we're going to teach the heathen, the difference between clean and unclean, right and wrong, how to have order, how to heal yourself, how to use the earth. This devil has done nothing but wake up every day and figure out how to destroy people. All right, how to do something that's going to lead to his benefit and gain. He don't give a damn about the people, man. He's not fit to rule.
If I can say, that's what Habakkuk 2nd chapter 2, you know, exactly what you speaking on. You know, his desires as hell, or the pit, or the grave, and we know that came from the field. You know, so Esau Edom's mindset, just to land back on what the elder is saying. You know, Esau Edom don't give a shit about the planet Earth, man. As long as Esau Edom can continue to fill his pockets and the upper echelon elite,
He don't even need it.
he don't need it. The nigga's already a trillionaire. Nigga got 12 zeros in the bank account and he still want more.
He don't even have a bank account.
Yeah, right.
He just is.
Yeah.
Not yet.
That's why the scriptures speak about him speaking loftily like he's the Most High, man.
Right.
You know, but that's the thing, you know. Yahweh Shah has set him up as a Godhead on earth. All right, so it makes sense that Esau Edom is misconstrued in this mind frame that he has. He got the children of Israel in captivity, man. You know, so he out to boast. He got the sons of God in fucking captivity, man.
Right. He's made it a burden to have a child.
Yeah.
The very order to live. That's a commandment.
Yeah.
Right. To be fruitful and multiply is a burden to have a child. You don't know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Cause you worried about you worried about all the negatives and what ifs. That's how jacked up it is, bro. You're not supposed to operate off that frequency. You know, you first and foremost is the marriage process. We all know that to be totally out of whack here in the West. You know, so we do
another form of oppression.
Yeah. Yeah. We deal with that, okay. And you know, gotta properly vet. But then here it is, the so-called laws or what people are allowed to do have been thrown in the favor of women who just want to do their thing in the streets and reward her. So a lot of men look at that too. Like, well, damn, but if I mess up, I know better, but she's a woman, got a lesson to blow for accountability. So all in all together, a lot of people like, you know what? It's not even worth the hassle.
Right.
You know?
Yep. And it's, the marriage is beautiful.
It is.
But it's been made into a business. It's been made into an unholy union between two niggas who ain't got no business even being 4 feet from each other.
Yeah.
These niggas should never have said hi to each other. They should have kept driving, walking. He should have went that way.
Yeah.
She should have went that way. Now these niggas are in front of each other with a big dumbass preacher in the middle of them talking about, do you promise to be faithful to this nigga for the rest of your life? I do.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Fight. That's a referee in the middle of y'all niggas.
Damn.
That's what it is.
Damn. Never thought about that.
That's a referee. Because y'all getting ready to fight.
Yeah. And like a saying I heard somebody say, I don't know who coined it, but he said, when you get your divorce, it's when you find out who you married.
Marriage this Western form of marriage is all romanticized.
Yeah.
It's not based upon order.
Yeah.
The Lord has nothing to do with it. Therefore, the people are just, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing me.
Yeah.
You just get mad, she would tell the box.
Right. You have a responsibility to your nation for the Yahweh Shah, and then your nation in the marriage, and then the child is brought forth, which is to be raised in the ways of right. But you in this system, you so all over the place, you don't even have time.
Yeah. And now predicament that people have been put in. Now what a lot of women doing? The reach back. Hey, everything's too high, this and that. I need a man, I need a husband. Stuff's breaking down. My car, like, bro, it's about to get bad out here, man.
Right, tired, bald.
Got the tires, got that Caesar.
Got them bald ass tires. Like, what's wrong with you?
Got that Caesar.
One little some rain, you out of here. Women need to be ruled over, but in righteousness, man. They need husbands.
That's right.
It's order, but that's gonna look at slavery here.
No oil, no coolant.
Nothing. No oil, no coolant.
Oh man. Oh man. Always running hot. You know? Just always. Damn, baby, it's always running hot.
A bitch go out of town on that same car.
Yeah.
Then she'll take it to the dealership or somewhere, and they'll just railroad her.
Yeah. Yeah. $1,700 for nothing when when one of the brothers could have fixed it for $3.
Ecclesiastes 10:17 it says, "Blessed art thou, O land, when thy king is the son of nobles."
See, blessed are you when your king and your ruler is the son of nobles, meaning he's been nourished.
That's right.
He's not a child. He's moved past the milk. He was already nourished by the schoolmaster. Now he's fit to rule. He's a nobleman. He was brought up, all right, understanding, discerning right from wrong. He was brought up in a noble household, which means he had a schoolmaster. Okay, so when he wakes up in the morning, read that again. Then you get that.
Okay.
Says, "Blessed art thou, O land, when thy king is the son of nobles, and thy princes eat in due season."
Right, they eat in due season. Go ahead.
"For strength and not for drunkenness."
See, the rulers of this world are just drunk. They don't even need all of the money that they have. They have all of the resources. The resources of the earth are supposed to be used to benefit the people. The scriptures say the profit of the earth is for all, and the king himself is served in the field. And he just hoards it to himself. Okay, and it's just like, why are you doing that? Why is there somebody with zillions of dollars and then somebody running in? Like, bro,
Right.
it shouldn't be. Now, you're always going to have the poor among you. There's always going to be some that aren't, but goddamn. This man is just completely uncouth, unfair, unholy.
Right.
And now he thinks the sword is going to get him the victory. Nah, man. You have some.
Oh yeah, kind of. I got that on Noble on Eddie Monline on etymology online. This is Noble, the adjective. The century as the 1200s. Illustrious, distinguished, of high rank or birth.
See, of high rank or birth. See, that's why the elites practice eugenist. All right, because Eugene means royal.
That's right.
They're saying basically we're the royal nobles, and we need to, cull the rest of these unneeded roots out of our garden because they're messing up the garden.
That's right.
That's a righteous, the thought, but the way he goes about it is just wicked.
Yeah, it's just off.
It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
How about you teach the people better? How about you feed them better food? How about you take all of these toxins and poisons out of everything? Because a noble person would make sure that none of the water you had access to had feces in it.
Yeah.
Right.
But you're taking showers and you hate to hear it, but
Yeah. It is what it is.
and he got the money to fix it.
Yeah.
But he don't put no money towards it.
Yeah.
But when it comes time for war, wickedness, and weirdo shit, bro, billions
Yeah.
just appear out of thin air.
Yeah.
And they're gonna tell you that it's not a cure for a certain disease, but that's what Esau likes to do. He's making money off people's death, man.
Yeah.
And it's cures for these diseases.
Yeah.
You know it.
Cures for everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
And it's always Jake who comes up with these cures and end up missing or start being targeted and harassed and end up in the spirit world somehow.
This man is the complete. He gotta go, man.
That's right.
We ain't just saying that because we're a bunch of mad, angry niggas. Nah, man.
Yeah.
We're tired of this, man.
Yeah. That's right. I'll read this in its entirety. This is back in Noble Etymon Online. It's illustrious, distinguished, of high rank or birth, from Old French noble, of noble bearing or birth, from Latin nobilis, well known, famous, renowned, excellent, superior, splendid, high-born, of superior birth, earlier, nobilis, literally knowable.
See, and look at your nobles, man. Prince Charles, Prince Andrew, Mother Teresa. You know, and all of these so-called, they're a bunch of goddamn weirdos, man.
Yeah.
Creeps.
Yeah.
Jacob Rothschild. You look at an interview with this nigga. Would you leave your children with somebody, a nigga like that? So here it is, they boast in this whole nobility, but everybody's mourning under your rulership.
Yeah.
Everything's dying under this. Is not a progressive society. Things, okay, yeah, you have the cell phone, you have the ability, all right, to open up the phone and look at your side woman when she 800 miles away, and wow, whoop-de-doo. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but everybody's getting dumber.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we were way more on point in the 80s, and you know what I'm saying? We remember phone numbers, bro. You remember that?
Yeah.
You remember all kind of phone numbers, but now that knowledge, so-called technology has increased, bro, you go to jail, you be like 432. You don't know nobody.
Yeah. That's why. Hey, that's why the scriptures say.
We heard from Yahshua in 2 months. This is he in jail. He can't remember no phone numbers. They're giving him the chance to call people.
And that's why the scriptures say, "Agree with thy adversary," because in that situation, we know that we ain't remembering shit. So it's like, can I please see my phone? Because you gotta call somebody, bro. Yeah, can I please see my phone?
Yeah, you don't utilize your brain as much as like a muscle. You work out a muscle, it becomes bigger and stronger. Your brain used to be able to have to read or look at something, memorize it. And now I just Google it or just put it in my phone and now I just open it up. You ain't using your brain for anything.
Books are non-existent. No, just everything's given to you.
Yeah, that's why brothers, we honestly through the Spirit and call Allah Yahbashim Yahshua for our leadership, from the apostles and bishops on down. Because we kind of came in at a time, we were still going to libraries. You know what I'm saying? We were still going to half price books and
remember we used to be on the highways?
The documents. Yeah, I still got them. We still got that, but now, and once again, I'll say call Allah Yahbashim Yahshua because now you feel like you over prepare for stuff. I'll be at a somewhere to do some testing for something. Man, I feel I'm on top of the world. They ain't even ask half the shit because they know people's attention span is shot. They're like, man, people ain't fit to do all this, so you go in there over prepared. Like, well, damn, I ain't got to do that. I ain't tripping. But we know through the Spirit that's what it is. It's become very dumbed down, very simplistic, a very participant type like spirit. Old fifth place ass nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? We come from the area, bro. You want the top position. I want the blue ribbon. Well, guess what? You got to work for the blue ribbon, man.
Right.
But here, once again, in this society, your feelings is hurt, so you get a blue ribbon too. Nah, bro.
Well, that's the reason why the Republicans make sense to a lot of people.
Mm.
See what I'm saying? Because they're saying that same thing.
Yeah.
All of these marginalized MFers have been brought to the front of the line.
Yeah.
Because you threw, or you black, or you gay, or you this. No more of that shit.
Yeah.
But in the process, all of the programs that they took away, come to find out, you Edomites were more dependent on it than Jake.
Yeah. Yeah. I literally have to catch myself during lessons to remind myself, hey, bro, when it comes to government assistance, the so-called white men and so-called white women are on that more than Jake.
They own that shit.
Yeah.
See? These veterans are on all kind of programs that ultimately came from many of the cuts that Trump made.
Mm. Oh, yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why a lot of those comment sections, like, I wonder how some of the MAGAs feel about this.
MAGAs are through.
Yeah.
And they're all getting ready to implode. Everything's getting ready to. You're being brought. They're gonna force a civil war.
Yeah.
Everything that they're doing is trying to draw emotions out of the people. But let's get that book of Proverbs 30 and 22 in the NLT.
This is
Start at 21.
Proverbs 30 and verse 21. There are three things that make the earth tremble. No, for it cannot endure. A slave who becomes a king, an overbearing fool who prospers, a bitter woman who finally gets a husband.
He said these are things that the earth and mess the earth up.
So like you said, Proverbs 30 and what, brother?
21.
And 21. Okay, God.
Read it again.
I got you. Proverbs 30 and verse 21 again. These are three things that make the earth tremble. No, wait, for it cannot endure.
Damn.
A slave who becomes a king.
A slave who becomes a king. So the servant is now on a horse. And now all manner of folly is just allowed. Because he's a slave. He needs to be told no.
Yeah.
He needs to be under strict tutelage. See what I'm saying? He needs to be taught.
Yeah.
Right. So he's a big child, all right, running around because the scriptures tell you to put your child under the yoke.
Yeah.
Children ain't supposed to just be roaming free. You know what I'm saying? Although we're in this effed up society where they do.
Train up thy child, they should go that way.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But a slave who becomes a king is something that makes the earth tremble. So here, look at Trump. Trump, that's a servant. Trump should be somewhere in a cage. Gil Bates.
Yeah.
He should be locked up, man. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
Somebody who would just, inject who knows what into people for fun. Like, no, bro. How about you go in there?
Yeah.
Life, nigga.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like the bars just closed right
Right.
wherever he at.
Yeah.
He could be at McDonald's. As soon as he buy this, lock his ass up.
Right.
Wherever they are, what should follow is change, like the prison bars and then change.
Yeah. Yeah.
The old comedy shows.
Yeah. Like the Richard Pryor show, he had that. No, Fresh Prince too. They look up and the yeah.
Oh, him and the Carl.
Yeah, that's what needs to happen to Esau.
Yeah.
But here it is, this slave is now a king. With all of the power and all of the resources under his control. Folly then prospers, man.
Yep.
He's not a true noble. Going by the definition. Go ahead.
This is verse 22 again. A slave who becomes a king, an overbearing fool who prospers.
An overbearing fool who prospers, man. This dude Trump got billions of dollars.
Yep.
This is your president, and he made an AI video shitting on protesters.
Yeah.
Man.
Just a big kid. It's funny. It's demonic though. Yeah. That's an overbearing fool who's prospered, man. Then C. Kirk gets blasted in the neck, so to speak.
Yeah.
And they're at the funeral cursing out Jake.
Yeah.
You didn't build nothing. It's like, what's wrong with you?
Which we all know that to be a lie. Yeah.
It's pseudoscience. It's childish. He's lying.
Yeah.
He's just
Yeah.
a big liar, man.
Yeah.
This is a fool, a servant, somebody who should be told what to do, has free reign to just,
Yeah.
While playing shit on people.
Yeah. Wow. This is where we are.
Yeah.
This is you would. I mean, could you imagine if this Earth went another 30 years and we look back at this shit? But people are calling us crazy.
Yeah.
He just shitting on everybody.
Like, bro, ain't no good coming.
He just pressed the button. The button said Dookie. Shit dropped. Like, what are you doing? And if y'all don't know what we're talking about, look up Donald Trump's AI video as, to the protesters. Just type in Trump AI as he is on an airplane, literally just shitting on cities of people who were protesting.
Nah, it's just ain't no other good coming from this place, man. You can cancel that. Only so-called little good you can get is getting in the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shah and do things that may, you know, keep you sane in this captivity, man. Cause ain't no other good coming to this place, man. You know, there's no other comfort other than Yahweh Bashim Shah, especially for us, you know. But other than that, there's nothing outside of this, bro. Everything is just quick, temporal. You know what I'm saying? So,
I got a quick.
come on.
It's Baruch 3 and 8. He's speaking on, you know, payments and stuff, financials.
We gotta finish that. We gotta read that Proverbs 2 again. Well, go ahead.
Oh, okay, Con, I got you. It's Baruch 3 and 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers which departed from the Lord our power. Right. So the elders were speaking on earlier, you know, about, you know, the financial struggles that, you know, pretty much the world, especially here in Babylon the Great, especially here in Babylon the Great, is going through, man.
Yeah.
We going through it. Every day American is going through it. 2/3, 1/3. Everybody's going through it financially, man.
Right.
You know, so that's a big thing here in Babylon the Great that's going down.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. So that's playing on the minds of these people. That's fucking them up.
Yeah.
You know, that's putting everybody in a hell from above, hell from beneath type of situation, man.
Yeah.
You know, because without money, the way that Esau Edom has set up this society, without money, you can't move around.
You can't do nothing. And like everybody made the beautiful point, and I'm not talking about brothers in the truth. I'm just talking about people in general. Like, bro, there was a point in time a man could take care of his whole family of 4 or 5 off one salary.
Yeah, $17,000, $25,000, you could be winning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you start.
Now it takes more dollars to get less product.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And now you start thinking back to your grandfather, your mother, your father, your uncles. Like, damn, they was doing a lot. But times was different. The money exchange, it was very much so different, man. Yeah, just like, you know, like the elder just said, like 17 racks, bro. It was good.
That's how much it takes to have a baby in this society.
Yeah.
They got health insurance.
Yeah.
Get you that $10,000, $15,000 for one child.
And the new price for a vehicle is 50 racks now.
Oh, yeah, stupid.
50 racks.
Crazy. Yeah. Let's read that in Proverbs again.
I got you. You want something from 21? Yeah. It's Proverbs 30 and verse 21. There are 3 things that make the earth tremble. No, 4, it cannot endure. A slave who becomes a king, an overbearing fool who prospers, a bitter woman who finally gets a husband.
A bitter woman who finally gets a husband. Just to speak on that too, I mean, she's not healed.
Yeah.
The problem with most of these people is they're not healed.
Yeah.
They all have particular trauma and things, and they just bring it to the next person instead of fully healing. Because if you heal and just, you know what I'm saying, okay, we're in hell, right? So if you heal and work on your demons and work on yourself, you'll attract a decent situation.
Yeah. That's real
You know
talk.
what I'm saying? You look at these damn shows where the man, he's just told he's too short. The woman got a baby, so you can't. It's just nothing but negativity and division.
Yeah.
So if you looking at the internet, people are just a short man is like, I can't never get a woman, but man, you go outside.
That ain't the case. That ain't the case.
The woman to think, okay, well I got a child, my situation didn't work out, I can't ever get a man. Looking at the internet. Yeah. I mean, of course. Okay, a man doesn't want to start a legacy with another man's child, but you have certain situations where women with children they work out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Not every woman is what you see on Fresh and Fit, and not every man is what the woman says about the disastrous situation she's been in.
Yeah.
But this whole, gender war. Yeah. But you get a bitter woman who's not healed. Okay, full of demons, and if she finally get a husband, she finna ruin that nigga life. Yeah. Because he's gonna have to be a counselor, a father, Everything that ruined her life, he gonna have to fix it.
Yeah. Everything. Damn.
The scriptures talk against that, man. This is why in the kingdom of heaven, true therapy is gonna be. People need therapy.
Yep.
You know, that's why the Lord said, I'm gonna set thy counselors as at the beginning. The counselors, this earth needs counselors.
Yeah.
And that's gonna come in the form starting with us receiving his word, but in the kingdom of heaven, the whole we have a whole, all of the heathen are gonna be given to our inheritance, not just to beat the shit out of.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to be judged though. Don't get it twisted.
Right.
Okay, but to teach. To the noble families are supposed to. Let's get Sirach 10.
I got it.
Go ahead.
This is Ecclesiastes Sirach chapter 10.
It's not that serious. This whole, you look at the internet. I ain't going 50-50. I don't want this. The pop. It ain't that serious.
Yeah.
Man. Just get your shit together. If you go outside, the earth, you'll meet somebody cool.
Yeah.
If you got your shit together mentally.
Yeah.
You'll know how to discern. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
not
right.
make the same mistakes. If you're applying wisdom, it ain't that serious.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking-
It's not that fucking serious.
It's not. It's
There's plenty of women willing to go 50-50.
Yeah.
Right.
But you look at the internet, you think all of the women they against 50-50.
Yeah. It's not the case.
It's
Yeah.
not like that, bro.
Yeah, you want to be technical, go to analytics and statistics.
Right.
That will show you that's not the case as
It's
well.
just not the case, but this earth is just designed to basically fixate on the curse and basically what's that word? They what's the word? They making money off of the curses basically.
Yeah.
There's no solution. The red pill movement.
The gurus.
It's all become, you know,
Niggas like
through. Yeah, I mean, you know, Kevin Samuels was dope. You know, he had his points. You know, but when it's all said and done, none of them really dealt with the solution is Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
Okay, ain't nothing gonna be fixed without Yahweh Shai.
Exactly.
You have something?
No, that's Sirach. That's Ecclesiastes Sirach.
Start.
Yeah, this is Ecclesiastes Sirach chapter 10 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
It says, a wise judge will instruct his people.
See, a wise judge instructs his people, man. Somebody look up the word instruct. We're into words here. That's what we do. We sit back, we talk about the kingdom, and we look up words.
That's right. It helps.
We don't be sitting around talking about ass and women and titties all day. See?
Ooh.
Go ahead.
This is the AI overview of it. It says instructions in the Bible are a fundamental concept encompassing divine guidance, teaching, and wisdom for living a righteous life.
There you go. And then we got to get Micah the 2nd chapter.
And then,
Or 4, is it 4? The kingdoms are going to come.
Bible Shah, can I get some scriptures? Those scriptures to back that? This is Proverbs 1. This is Proverbs 1 and 7. It says, the fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. So it lets you know, hey, a fool is going to despise instruction. Okay. Everybody say they want to do this and that, but guess what? You have to be instructed on how to do it. And if people can't take correction and criticism, bro, you lost before the race even started, man.
What has Esau instructed people to do?
Wickedness.
Wickedness.
Yeah.
Even this plantation Christianity, there's just no order. What is it?
Yep.
No, at this point, man.
You niggas were celebrating Easter, Christmas, Halloween. But I thought the Bible, there's holy days associated with the Bible.
Yeah.
And we live in a Christian country. Where are the holy days at?
Yeah.
The so-called Easter.
Yeah.
You don't get a day off for the Passover.
Yeah. They sure don't.
You get a day off. Some
Yeah.
people get a day off for Easter
Yep.
or Hanukkah or any of the biblical laws, the Day of Atonement. You don't get days off for that. But they care about the chosen people so much.
Yeah.
Right. So if you care, if this earth is getting ready to pass laws and legislation sitting around not criticizing the holy people, well, why is it so open to sin?
Yeah.
Shouldn't if you care so much, that shows you it's really just about Edomite supremacy.
Yep. Should be an earth Sabbath, all that. I mean, so like your land Sabbath. So like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just that law alone, I looked it up, would benefit this earth if they practiced the land Sabbath.
Yeah.
It would benefit, just that one law, if it was implemented today, it would benefit the earth so much. But everybody's crying about the small hats. Well, I mean, you don't read the Bible though.
Yeah.
These Christian nationalists ain't going into the scriptures. It's just their own pride that they're boasting in.
That's right.
They're drunk off of power, dominating people, harming people. They just love to do it. A true noble, yeah, he's going to subdue people and put them in check and judge. But the end all be all is, look, you work for me now. You serving me. You serving Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay, and ultimately there's rules and regulations to our kingdom here, and you're subject to them.
That's right.
But it's all going to be beneficial to that nation. Look at the shit that he's instructed Jake in. So a wise judge, read it again.
This is back in Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, chapter 10 and verse 1. It says, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered.
See, the government govern is to control.
Control.
Mente is Latin, I believe, for mind.
Mind. Mm-hmm.
So government is to control the mind. Okay? The government of a prudent man. Now, what is a prudent man? One who looks into the future, right? And make his judgments now based upon, all right, how it can affect the future.
Yeah.
Esau's not prudent. When he puts extra sugars into French fries, because all of the French fries that are sold at these fast food chains, the potato is owned by Bill Gates, and there's like 20 times more sugar in them. So people are now more susceptible to diabetes. Or when you take seeds out of the foods, right? Later on, that's going to affect people because he is not prudent.
Yeah.
The government of a prudent man is well ordered. You need servants. Wouldn't you want them healthy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Need worker bees.
Right. You're not going to have what I have, but what you do have access to will help forward you.
Yeah.
Clean water.
Yeah.
Land. All right. You'll be able to, have access to water. And, the earth is big enough for you to be superior over another, and not deal like that.
That's real talk.
You could be superior over another group of people, but not absolutely just destroy that people. Now, when they go off, the scriptures do foretell we're going to judge them. But why are they getting judged? Because they're going off from the right way. Right. To judge you, even the punishment, it's like some niggas just take them back to the spirit world. You got niggas sitting in jail doing life, chili dogging one another.
Yeah.
You lock these savages up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they just become a prey.
Yeah.
And okay, how are you in jail able to do all this wickedness?
Yeah. That's what I got thrown in here for, and I'm able to continue.
Supposed to be correctional. Right?
Yeah.
Supposed to be a correctional place. Shit, you come out more criminalized than when you went in there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's why some Jake don't survive when they get out. Mm-hmm. You think, bro, that mentally does something to you, bro.
Institutionalized.
Yeah, institutionalized. They just on edge, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like war vets and men who've been in prison, bro. It's just like they're on edge, bro.
They got that look in their eye.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, 30, you did 30 years.
Yeah.
All right, well, you have a good one.
Yeah.
You already know.
Yeah.
Just imagine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's these stories that you hear, like these men, these men hearing in prison, hearing other men getting it taken from them. Some of them got it took from them.
Yeah.
Then you send them out back in the streets.
Yeah.
These men are through, they bugged out.
And Eve marries those type of men.
Yeah.
Those type of men don't have no problem getting a woman.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. They get out, they hit the ground running.
Right. He hit the ground running. He bugged out, so he just ride hard all day.
Yeah.
So he just pounding Eve out, looking in the eye, eating up all the groceries, and she's just loving this nigga because she's under a spell.
Yep.
But he's a sodomite.
Yep.
So now disease is driving a car.
Yeah.
Pull back up with a below E. Like, man, this nigga saw the sign pop up and he still kept driving.
Oh man. And she knows she's over him economically too.
You know?
Yeah.
But she'll get with a guy like that. She'll write letters to him while he's in jail. Then 5 years later, he get out full of dookie demons, and they hook up.
Yeah.
Criminals don't have no problem getting women.
Versus places.
This is a perverse. This is a dangerous. This is why it's best to sit your ass down in Babylon, man.
Yeah.
Especially if you already got what you got.
Yeah.
It's time to sit your ass down. Now the Lord will work out Isaiah 4:1.
Yeah.
In His time. You know what I'm saying? But
You can see.
Be very picky. Be very careful with what you do. Do what you do with these websites. I know y'all young brothers, even certain old ass brothers. Brother be 56 with a profile, but it's cool. They got a turtleneck on. Looking up and just like that's smile and shit. Quoting Leviticus.
They quote Leviticus.
Roman philosopher. Getting all kind of box, but you better be careful, man.
Our women look at those guys, and, that's been institutionalized, or these thug niggas, they look at them as protectors. Right. As mighty, they look at them as mighty men. But truthfully, behind all that glitz and glamour, man, they ain't no fucking men, man. Right. All right. Well, how you mighty? You got your, you got your shit pushed in. You know what I'm saying? Man. But as the scripture say, mighty men gonna fail in that day, man. Yeah. Them niggas that think they tough, the Lord don't give a fuck about that, man. Yeah. Right. The Lord is, how about you, how shy is tough, nigga. Yeah. So all these guys that think they higher than what they are, well, you gonna get brought low in that day, man. Yep. Eve ain't gonna be the only one on the ground crying, man.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Absolutely. Keep going, brother.
Comments back in Ecclesiastes, Sirach, chapter 10 and verse 2. It says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are the officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
Right. So what manner of man the ruler of the people is, you still be mad. Crack it up. Read that again.
Back in Sirach, chapter 10.
Because your brother be all serious and shit on the highway, but they, you go on their Tinder profile.
They got this smile.
The angels just be like, oh man. Oh man, the hat. Come on, man. Go ahead.
Back in Ecclesiastes, Sirach, chapter 10 and verse 2 again. It says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
See, this is it. Everybody mimics the ruler. Mm-hmm. So everybody is their attitude is on self-destruct. Everybody hating. Everybody stupid. Everybody childish. Folly is just running rampant. Okay, therefore, people, the love of many is wax cold, and people don't even have a mindset towards true sin anymore. They don't even look at true wickedness as the problem anymore because their minds, they've been dehumanized. Mm-hmm. Man. America has dehumanized people to the point where true wickedness ain't even called out. All right, but people are arguing back and forth every day on the social media over minuscule stupid shit. I'm not going 50-50. So you just gonna go do 100? I ain't cooking and clean with that. Nigga, you got to cook and clean for yourself, or you got to go to the restaurant or fast food. You gonna have to buy it.
Yeah. You have to have a maid, something. Yeah.
Stupid. Yeah. It's just stupid, man. Meanwhile, Esau Edom is getting ready to beat your ass.
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When Trump dumped them feces, that's what he mean for all of you American people. Yeah. Because he didn't just have black faces, it was Edomites that he dumped it on. Because y'all are going to lose too. Mm-hmm. It's just that Jake is at the forefront of the war he wants to wage. But you regular everyday Edomites, y'all getting ready to lose. Yep. So a wise judge, he hasn't instructed the people in righteousness. You Edomites, again, you're highly overrated. You're not all that. Both man, woman, and child are completely wicked, demonic, and you're not good for the earth. That's right. The earth is crying out against you. Creation itself is crying out under your rule.
Yeah, right.
So you ain't got shit to tell us. Some more.
Yeah, kind of. Sirach, back in Ecclesiastes, Sirach chapter 10 and verse 3, it says, I'll read, well, yeah, that's two. Verse 3, it says, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
See, the city shall be inhabited, man. Okay? The Esau had goodness gracious. I mean, we can go all day.
So it's
But through the prudence of a righteous man ruling, everything's good, man. That's what we're crying for, in the form of the kingdom of heaven. Go ahead. Just read to 10.
Okay. Verse 4, it says, the power of the earth is in the hand of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
See, in due time he's going to set over it one that is profitable. We've witnessed the unprofitable ruler.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we're living through right now. You know what I'm saying? And we're supposed to use this time period to acknowledge wickedness for what it is, man. And call on Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to establish righteousness. Jump to verse 8.
Verse 8, it says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
So this is why you Edomites are going down. This is why your kingdom is crumbling. Okay? Go read verse 10.
Verse 10, it says, the physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die.
Right, so the disease is getting ready to be rooted out of the earth.
Right.
And that disease is basically Edomites, or what they call white supremacy, because what does supreme means? You're in rule, you rule over people.
Yep.
You control resources, all right? And basically your superiority has been a cancer to the earth. See, and this is the beauty of the kingdom of heaven, is that ultimately we're really going to see righteous rulership. That's one of the main aspects that us men of the Lord crave for, the ability to rule righteously.
That's right.
Some brothers may focus on the women and the beating the heathen ass. That's going to come with the territory. Okay, more than anything, you should be longing and craving to fix this earth, man.
Yeah.
The scriptures say the welfare, the multitude of the righteous is the welfare of the people.
Yep.
Esau hasn't used his rulership to be a true welfare, man. He's a snare. He's a demon. Okay? He's completely out of order. Anybody else got anything?
This is Proverbs 29, verse 16. When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increases, but the righteous shall see their fall. And like I said, the wicked, they multiply. What happened? The Lord gave them to, a short season to rule the earth, and look what all they have done. What is that? Zechariah 1 and 15. The Lord said he's sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease. Because what? Because wickedness ran rampant around here. We were just talking about how the prison system, these different things that is going on, it's not the right way. They put them in prison. It's supposed to be a correctional facility that make things worse. And then they put them right back in the street, and they're worse than before they went in.
Right. Can't get a job because they got a record.
But what? They're gonna do more than what they did before they went in. See, that's the thing. He does things ass backwards, and that's the different thing between a prudent man and and what's the opposite of prudent? Unwise. Yep. He is very unwise. He does things to forward wickedness, to basically put you in bind in everything you do. Everything you do on earth is a bind. Even go get your license. You got to have a license to do everything. But it makes it so damn hard.
You got to register your car every year. Why?
Every year.
Yeah.
This is the mindset of an unwise king. Everything is full of money. Yeah. You get a ticket. It's so quick, but then it's so hard to get things done to get paid for. You got to get off, and now you go take a class. All this BS.
America's a big ass scam.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Yeah, it's a big ass scam. It's like, bro, and they expect people not to, play their game. But we understand how to play the game through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. We render unto Caesar's what Caesar's. We get our daily bread. We agree with our adversaries, and we try to stay out the way. Yep. That's the only thing you can do here, man. You try to go against other than that, bro. You once again you've lost before the race even begun.
Yep. That's why we got that hope. We have that faith in Yahweh Shah because we knowing the times we're in, we're gonna see this man downfall.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That should bring you excitement.
Yeah.
You know, we knowing that we're gonna receive that glory and see Yahweh Shah come and take him down. They just mentioned in Sirach 10 and 8.
Yeah.
You know, the unrighteous dealing rich injuries, rich gotten by the sea. All right, this kingdom, this wicked kingdom is going to be translated to a righteous kingdom, as it talks about in Isaiah 9.
That's right.
You know, that government that's going to be no end, and and like I say, and that's going to be on the righteousness, all right, on the prudent men. And when you have that, the earth is not going to be getting weaker. The earth is going to constantly flourish and grow, get stronger.
Yeah, the earth is weaker through age, as the brother just posted, and it's because the man of sin is ruling. Right? The scriptures told Cain, you're going to be cursed from the earth, and when you till the ground, it's not going to give forth her strength. So now he's ruling it. That's the very vibration. The earth is not giving off his strength because the man of sin rules it.
Yeah, it's very weak.
You know, so you know the conclusion of the matter is that righteousness is needed in the earth.
That's right.
You know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, you know, true justice is going to be served. Okay, the wicked will be put out of power. Okay, the heathen will be subdued. Okay, and the goal from there is the new true world order is under Yahweh Shai, who's going to establish the throne of David, which is a government headed by the 12 disciples, with our King David taking his rightful position as the head disciple under Yahweh Shai, the rest of the 12, the rest of the 144, and then a large multitude. The 2/3 are going to be blotted out, all right, destroyed, all right, but eventually those spirits will be brought back into the fold, but not in that hierarchy rulership position. See that? Those of us who have stood firm, there's a legacy that continues into the world to come.
That's right.
Okay, that will follow these very actions and these very seeds that we're planting through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, if we endure.
That's right.
Anybody else got anything?
I got one real quick.
Oh yeah. We can finish off on that, Micah. Yep. You can bring it down too.
Just to follow up that the one that Amakia just brought out. This is Psalms chapter 2, which is reflecting on Sirach chapter 10 as well. Psalms chapter 2 and verse 10, it says, "Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings, be instructed, ye judges of the earth," because the men that you're watching, you know, on a daily basis, really, you know, those men that go on the highways and byways, beginning starting with Apostle Tahar on down, that these people walk by and they talk shit to, you know, point out and get a job, you know, take them dresses off, you know, like these men ain't working. You know, these brothers drive cars, they got houses, you know, mortgages, families they taking care of, but they'll say, you know, get a job. Come on, bro. But these people are the very kings and judges that's about to govern and rule the earth in righteousness. That's those instructions, man. It says, be wise now, therefore, O ye kings, be instructed. That's the instructions that was spoken of in Sirach, the 10th chapter. A wise man, you know, that's instructed, his kingdom will be well ordered, man. And that's about to hit the earth, man. That's the thing that's being established right before these people's eyes, and they don't even know what they're looking at, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, you know, these very men are those judges, those kings that's about to rule in righteousness, man. You know, and the earth is going to flourish. The people are going to be, because the brother, I believe you brought out Proverbs 29, but you didn't read verse 2, though. You went to 16.
We read too early.
Okay, con. Yeah, you know, when the righteous in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked birth rule, the people mourn. Everybody is mourning right now, man. You know, ain't nobody happy. Look around the earth, bro. These people complaining, they sad, they through, crashing out, they bugged out, they through. Everything is done, man. You know what I'm saying? So when this righteous rulership comes into play, though, the people, like the verse says, are going to rejoice, man. They're going to happy. Everything's going to flourish. You know, these nations going to be good. The earth is going to be good. Right now, the earth is destroyed, which the scriptures say in Revelation 11 chapter, you know, to destroy them that destroyed the earth. So the destruction is coming to these people, man, for the things that they've done simply to the earth. But everything in the earth, animals are extinct. You know, it's just through, man. Esau just got to go, man. At the end of the day, he's a cancer, and cancer has to be removed, man. That's right. Everything. The body dies if you don't take the cancer out of it. So boom, the earth is dying under this man and everything in it. So we got to go at the end of the day.
The world so fixated on I'm going to get this real quick. Ecclesiastes 11 and 5. Many kings have sat down upon the ground, and one that was never thought of hath worn the crown. They so fixated on Esau and these other nations, they're not looking at us
Right.
to be the next
Right.
leadership heirs
Right.
with joint heirs with Yahweh Shai.
They would never.
They will never think
Right. Them. And that reminds me of the ones what to say that they were that sometime we had in derision.
Yeah.
We had sometime derision. Remind me of that verse, bro. Yeah. Con. Yeah, bro. So hey, and everybody gonna be taken by surprise, man, because nobody is looking at these people. You know, they like them. It's them. Yeah, them. You know, we're the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians of Negro descent. You know, of course, in the scattered seed that may not come looking like the average Israelites, but have that spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you go by. It's not the look. It ain't got nothing to do. It's not a black thing. It's not a black thing. It's not a color thing, man. It's a spirit thing, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
We're in a refining period. They ain't seeing us while we in here getting all cleaned up. They ain't seeing us because, like say, when we come out and we're polished, that's when they'll know, like, okay, yeah. But other than that, now we're just getting that dross and everything out. So they don't see us right now.
Dirty job.
Yeah, dirty. Yeah.
Because nobody gives a damn about who built the castle. They're just like, wow, look at this castle. But it took labor, carpentry, like construction. It took, we're doing that job right now.
Yeah.
You know, and people just drive by, oh, them niggas working, whatever. But when the castle was built, they're like, God, wow. Let's go see the castle.
That's how people really act. Yeah. When I did construction, people when shit wasn't going right in the airport, people, oh, you guys are the reason this and that. But here it is when they bring they dumb ass back. Oh, that looks remarkable.
Yeah.
But here it is, motherfuckers pass you, rude as fuck, bump you, you know, like. But here it is. I gotta make sure the walkway is perfect, you know, for your bitch ass though.
Right. All those malls, everything that people enjoy, there's labor.
Yeah.
All right. It took from men.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Labor, to build the comforts, air conditioner systems, all that. That takes labor. You don't really think about what it takes for a system to be ran. Right.
Yeah.
Because you just fixated on what you want, but it takes it takes labor.
Yeah. They just want the final product.
Right.
Yeah.
But the same grease monkey you call the grease monkey is the one that built this stuff.
Yeah.
The most important part.
Just kind of like with truckers. Like I always had a found respect for them, but it's even different. Like when on the road, like, bro, niggas gonna hold up traffic a little bit. It's worth it because they got all our products in that damn container.
All them bananas, PlayStations.
Yeah.
Trucker.
Yeah. That's right.
Getting it to the store.
Yeah.
Micah 4 verse 1 says, but in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of the Lord shall be established in the top of the mountains.
Mountains represents the government.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the government of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua is going to be established on top. Okay, of all of these kingdoms and what they got going on.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And it shall be exalted above the hills, and the people shall flow into it.
So the people are going to flow into it. The book of Isaiah tells you that the people are going to learn righteousness. That's something I can't wait to see.
Yeah.
Men, women, and children learning righteousness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, wow.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 2. And many nations shall come and say, come, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord and the house of the power of Jacob. And he shall teach us of his ways.
See, there's gonna be a point where they're gonna want to learn the ways.
Yeah.
It's gonna be years of them resisting, but it's gonna finally the end all be all is that they're gonna want.
Yeah.
Okay, to learn the ways because they're gonna see how it works. Like, oh shit, I'm healthier. Oh damn, I got land. I can have a family now, and wow. I ain't got to, but you just go. All those idols got to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But once they see, because the nations were supposed to look at the Israelites and say, wow, this is a people dear unto the Lord. Look at how their ways are just, but they're going to be able to see it under when Yahweh establishes us.
Yep.
So there's going to come a point where Jerusalem, which is going to be the government of the whole earth.
The people.
All right. Which it starts at Jerusalem, but there's the promised land. That's going to be the original hub, the government, where Yahweh shot at 144 and a large multitude, part inheritance. But from there, we're going to fix the whole earth. Okay, but Jerusalem is what we're called teaching of peace. That's going to flow all throughout the world. Okay, no, you can't be a sodomite. That's peaceful.
Yeah.
That brings peace.
Can't be an adulterer.
Can't be an adulterer. That brings peace.
Yep.
You got to have the seeds. Got to be in order according to what is good. That's peace.
Yeah.
No seedless grapes. Go ahead.
All right. And back in the middle of Micah 2:2, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his path. For the law shall go forth of Zion, and the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua from Jerusalem.
And that's a cut on them small hats over there, man.
Yeah.
Ain't no laws going forth from over there, man. You know, only wickedness, pumping, wailing wall, whatever that pumping wall, and again, what is that? When the baby,
Circumcision.
wicked ass circumcisions. The wicked ass circumcisions. They got kosher pork. There's no such thing as kosher pork, bro.
Yeah.
It don't exist, man.
Lawful.
Leviticus 11:7 is written.
Lawful abomination.
Right. Kosher cigarettes, defiling the temple. Stop, bro. No, but that's what they're doing over there. As a matter of fact, that hat, that little baby hat, it's covering the crown. Perfectly covers the crown hey, you're supposed to uncover the crown.
Off the comment board, man.
Yeah. So come on, bro. Nothing but wickedness going on over there, man. Ain't no laws going for it.
What Jake talking about, man? I can't even see. You don't think we know Yahweh Shai is the great millstone?
Yeah, for real. Chief cornerstone.
Or some losers on there.
I don't know if he's scoffing, but we don't feel like playing, bro. God, you grown. Look, man. Either listen or leave a scripture. What the hell you telling us what to do? You ain't doing it.
Right.
Can we go to your page and get edified? Goddamn, man.
For real. Shit, we need solutions.
And we at the end, man. We ain't got time for all that. Look, the who's telling the truth? It should be made manifest, which is why you're here.
That's right.
We ain't there.
Yeah, really.
You don't think we know that Yahweh Shai is the great millstone? Haven't our apostles taught us that?
Right.
Yep.
Go ahead, brother.
We're in the spirit of Yahushua. We ain't here to be taught. We're here to teach.
Right.
Back in Micah 2:3. And he shall judge among many people and rebuke strong nations afar off. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up a sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore.
So no more war. It's war. They just came with a ceasefire, and 2 days later they already bombing again.
Right.
It's nothing. This man ain't gonna stop waging. He's just war. He took peace from the earth.
Right.
So the kingdom of heaven offers the solution of the Edomite, his brutal rulership being broken, and peace being established under who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, who's going to establish the throne of David, man. So hopefully y'all are edified. With that, we'll give all praises to the Heavenly Father.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh.
Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders at Great Millstone, who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.